Alright, we should be live and ready to go. I'm starting a little early because why not? It's better than starting late as I usually do. I guess it's not usually that late, maybe like a minute or so, but no harm in starting early, I suppose it. So hello to all you crazy people out there and welcome back to another Pokemon Puzzle League video, or I guess this is a stream. I don't really have any plans for this stream. It's mostly just me kind of wanted to catch up and ramble with the people since I kind of actively stopped making videos because I'm too lazy to do editing right now. I don't mind doing recordings, but I don't care to do edits, which is kind of 90% of the work process when it comes to YouTube videos. I guess I should have one headphone off in my ear so I can hear the game. So I'm just gonna do a few computer rounds. I haven't played this game in forever and I just felt like playing it. I said, you know, I could do a little stream and then I guess I could talk to the peoples while I do that. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm trying to multi-think, so my brain isn't working right now. One, I need to think of who I want to play.
I'm ready to go.
Two, I need to think of what do we want to talk about. I guess just life. There are so many things I kind of want to talk about. Every time something happened in life, I'm like, I could talk about that in my next video. And then end up never making a video. So that's fun. What was the last video I made? Was Speedstorm. Kind of stopped playing that. I figured I would at some point, but I didn't think it would be so soon. I think I made it, yeah, I made it one season and I stopped playing. No, I thought I could multitask and play this. Apparently I cannot. What else has happened in the past? There's that little thing that happened with YouTube that I was thinking about talking about, but I was like, it doesn't really affect me, so I don't care. It was, when one guy discovered that YouTube was being a little weird with their censorship with him specifically, then they let Mark go through with the same thing. It's like, okay, so there's something going on here. And it doesn't really affect me because I don't make money off of YouTube, so there I was at a point where, then yeah, then maybe. But that's been over a year, not over a year, it's been a year at least, I think, maybe. It's been a minute. What else has happened since then? I guess we could talk about Speedstorm. I guess I was gonna make a video on it, so I guess I'll elaborate more in the video, but the gist is exactly what I said was gonna happen. The whole obligation to log on and do things or else you miss it has made me not want to play the game anymore. So I haven't really been doing that. I missed like a day and then that broke the cycle and I just stopped caring about logging on altogether. Still a great game with like music and stuff though. If you wanted to do that, just play and enjoy the music, you could, but as far as like obtaining things go, it's just too much of a grind. I just got tired of it. Because every day, because I was working a lot at the time of it. I'm hardly working now, but at the time I was working a lot. So I would log on at night when I finally got home, do my daily quest, and then I would log off. That was all the time I had. And I just kept doing that for a while, and eventually I just got burned out and tired of it. Gosh. And that's kind of like, it's not fun to play it like that. It would be fun if you could just jump in and play and do stuff, but since you have to keep leveling up your racers to be relevant, at least when it comes to ranked play, you could just play the friendly rank thing where everyone's level 30 and I think your specials are all set to 1 or whatever. You could do that, but the way the game is designed is kind of like that's not as fun for some reason. I don't know. It's it's just a feeling. It's not as fun. I guess it's more prideful to overpower people with some over-level racer rather than... Because that's how it's set up to be. If it had started off like balanced and whatever, then it would have been fine. But because it wasn't, that's all I can think about is being like 20 plus levels ahead of somebody. But also the problem was just, at the time, races weren't really all that balanced. So Mike Wazowski was way too busted. They nerfed him a little bit, but I don't think it mattered in the grand scheme of things because he's still the #1 racer.
Don't give up. Don't give up.
I tried to play Blue a lot, but I mean he was good. Just definitely not the best. It was nice that they buffed Sully. He needs the buff. Yep, I can't multitask and play this game. Noted. So this is not a good let's chat and play kind of game.
Don't give up. Don't give up.
Well, what else has been happening since then? I no longer work at retail. That's why I said I used to work a lot. Kind of got tired of retail, so then I applied for a different job. And then for about a month, I was working 2 jobs. And then my second job said they'll give me full-time hours if I went over there, if I wanted to be there full-time because they needed people. So then I did that. But then they started cutting my hours, so now I'm basically part-time. If you can call it that. So I'm working 2 to 3 days a week instead of the usual 5 days a week. Which gives me a lot of free time, so yay, but if I weren't with my parents, I'd be in trouble. Because that is not enough to live off of. But such is life. But yeah, I'm no longer working at retail, now I'm working fast food again. It's kind of like my days at Pan, but... How can I not need for you to calm down? I'm horrible at this. But let's see what else has been happening since the last times I've been making the videos. I guess we can kind of talk about what I plan on doing right now, I guess, since I haven't been actively making videos. I already played Gary, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I played Misty. I like Starry and Silo. Don't care about Horsey. But as far as videos go, when I made I think it was the Speedstorm video, I said I was going to try to be more active, and I was intending to. Was that when I was still working for 2 jobs? I can't remember what time it was. Gosh dang it, my fingers weren't so buttery. But yeah, I actually had some videos lined up for release, I just never edited them. Let's see, what video did I have for release? It would be here, raw videos. Oh yeah, I started doing Minecraft. I was doing a Minecraft video and then I was like 10 minutes into it, I got bored and quit, so that lasted very briefly. It's just not a fun game to play on your own, in my opinion. I know there are some people that can do it, but not me. The whole point of getting games to play with DJ and Maria, so when they stopped playing, I just didn't really feel like playing anymore. Which is such a shame, because I said I was not going to have an incomplete build, and I have an incomplete build. I have got to get to Bowser's Castle this summer. I will try to finish that before I die, if nothing else. I will finish that castle before I leave this earth. And I will try to get it on the video doing so. But Can't make a promise of when that will be.
Good battle!
I haven't played in so long, I'm so rusty.
Good battle!
Let's see.
Good battle!
I'm trying to think of what else we need to talk about. I should have made a list. I had all of it in mind, and I just forgot it. Oh, look, we got a win. Yay! Let's see. I guess looking at my videos that I have for release, I never did finish releasing Arceus. I finished the game, obviously, and I think I even talked about it briefly at some point. Yeah, I think I did. I finished it and had everything ready, but 2 of my videos got messed up. One of them has no mic audio. I don't know what happened. The other one has no game audio. Again, don't know what happened. So one of them could be fixed. I could fix the mic audio, but I can't really fix the game audio because I can't go back and edit in sounds. I can get like generic sounds or Pokemon generic sounds. Oh yeah, I was playing. I don't think I ever talked about that one. I was trying to do a recording for Treasure Planet. That's been like 3 years now. I think it's been like 3 years when I tried to do that recording. So I might end up doing that again. I don't know why I stopped recording it. I think because I had just finished it, so I didn't want to play it again at the time. Or the recording was just bad. It's probably the recording was bad. Because I did have bad audio at the time because that mic wasn't that good. This headset mic is actually pretty good. I actually like the sound quality for it. My voice comes through a little more crisp. And it mutes pretty consistently, so it doesn't pick up as much background noise. The only problem is I still have to actually vocalize my voice, which I'm horrible at because I like to talk quietly. Which makes me a horrible YouTuber, but... And I've seen worse, so, you know, it's not that bad.
The world will be mine. The world will be mine. You're wasting my time. You're wasting my time. The world will be mine.
When I focus, I do pretty well, but yeah, trying to multitask and talk at the same time is not good for you.
The world will be mine.
I guess I'll focus on this for a minute and we'll figure out something else to talk about.
Your world will be mine.
I'm kind of trying not to lose my buddy here.
You're wasting my time. You're wasting my time. The world will be mine. You're wasting my time. You're wasting my time. Your world will be mine. The 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 world will be
I think we
mine.
won. Yep, cool. So, the other things to talk about. Pokemon Scarlet. I just thought about that. I was logging on today to get the Mew since they released that last night, I believe it was. Or I guess it was technically yesterday. Yeah, that happened sometime midday yesterday, probably while I was at work. But I only just got the notification about it today, this morning when I woke up. When I turned on YouTube, it showed me you have a subscription from the Pokemon channel. I don't know why it didn't show me that yesterday, but yeah. So logged on, got my Mew, and then I figured while I was on, I would go ahead and get my Dark Terra Charizard from that event. And when I tried to do it, it said that it had an error. The server was too busy. It said try again later. So I was doing that, or I tried again, and then it said I already had the Pokemon, which obviously I didn't because it said it had an error, or it didn't give an error code. It just said it couldn't process it or whatever. So then I said, well, let me try to get Mew then and see if it's something wrong with the server. And I tried to get Mew, and Mew went through just fine. I said, okay, so it's not that. So then I tried Charizard again, and it still said you already have the Pokemon. But checking the mystery gift menus where it says check mystery gift showed that I didn't have it. It only showed Terra, Flying Pikachu, and Mew. So I was like, okay, so what do I do then? So I tried to restart the game. That didn't fix it. It still said I already owned the thing. So then I contacted Nintendo support, and they told me to double check to make sure I didn't already have it and all that kind of stuff. And she said, well, I can't fix this, so let me escalate this to one of the supervisors. And what the supervisor told me to do double check, shut off the game, restart the game, and then log back in, and then check again, and then try to do the gift. So I tried that. That didn't work. And she said, well, you have two options that you can do here. You can get a friend to download the Charizard and send it to you via trade, or you can open up the game in a secondary account, download it, and then transfer it to yourself. I said, well, neither of those sounds like plausible things that I can do because I don't have a friend that plays Pokemon, so I can't just ask them to get the Charizard for me. And if I did, pretty sure everybody wants their Charizard. I don't imagine someone would want to download it and just give it away because it's a unique Charizard. Unless you have multiple accounts, then maybe you would be willing to do that, but I don't have friends, so that was out the window. Then the second one was secondary account. I was like, I have a secondary Nintendo account, but I don't use it, and it's definitely not set for Pokemon stuff. And then we started talking like, so you say you can get it from Pokemon Home, just transfer it there, and then transfer it to yourself. I'm like, can you transfer through different accounts on the same Switch? She said you should be able to, yeah. I said okay, so I guess that's my only option. So I said I'll try that. And she was going to stay on the phone with me until I finished it, and I tell her like, yeah, I don't know how long this is going to take, so I don't know if you want to stay on the phone for like an hour plus while I progress through Pokemon to the point where mystery gift is unlockable, which is when you reach the first Pokemon Center. So I did that and on my secondary account and got my Charizard. So he is transferred to my main account, but it's not under my main OT trainer. It's still technically mine. It's not like traded or anything, but yeah, it's not Rotax, it's Cohen's. But I did do that. Playing through the start of the game did kind of just remind me of how silly Koraidon was. I kind of miss playing Scarlet. I kind of stopped playing that just because I don't care about 100% completing a Pokemon game, and I don't even play Pokemon like that anymore. Like, I think the only game where I tried to 100% was the first one I ever played, which was Emerald, and that was on an emulator, so don't let Nintendo hear that. But that was the only time I ever tried to complete a Pokemon game. And again, that was just because it was my first.
The world will be mine. You're wasting my time. The world
Well, that could have
will
ended
be
badly.
mine.
Had to focus there for a moment.
The world will be mine.
Yeah, that's not to say the game is bad. It's actually still pretty good, though I have been hearing more stuff about Game Freak. Like someone did a video. I don't know why YouTube suggested it. Sound like I keep in touch with what's happening in Game Freak. I guess because Pokemon and Nintendo, I don't know. But however the algorithm works, it suggested a video to me, and someone did some research on Game Freak's employment reviews, which is much easier to do from the there's a Japanese reviewing site, so that's kind of why we don't have too much information, because you know American reviews don't really transition well for a Japanese company. So he read through those and used Google Translate for him, and yeah, pretty much everything we knew was going on. The time constraints, them kind of not caring anymore because like the game's gonna sell. So why should we put this much effort into it if it's just gonna do well anyway? Because people are gonna buy it regardless of the quality, which is super sad and kind of proves the point of what everyone was saying. Like, stop buying these games and stop settling for less. But we all know people are just gonna keep doing it anyway. What we need to do is coordinate some kind of way for everyone to just make them sweat. Because we already know people at the end of the day are going to buy the game. And there's only so long they're going to be able to hold out before buying it. But at least give Nintendo the impression that, you know, we're not going to. You would have to be able to coordinate that without letting Nintendo know you're doing it, though. Because if you know, give the heads up that you're only doing it for a certain amount of time, they'll just bite the bullet and wait. But if you don't let them know, then they'll panic and think something's wrong, and then they'll try to say, so hey, why is no one buying our game? And then they'll try to fix it. So I don't know how we could coordinate such a thing. That's like super undercover operation. So tell everybody like, hey, for like the first week or the first couple days, don't buy this new game because it's trash. It's not optimized. It's just a cash grab. So if we all band together and don't buy it, then Nintendo will see that we aren't messing around and they'll try to fix whatever's wrong with it. But again, it's kind of hard to coordinate that. At the end of the day, we already know there's going to be some people that'll buy it regardless, so we can't do anything about that. But if their sales aren't as high as what they're used to, they should panic and not want to do anything. I'm distracted with the game. They'll panic and want to fix whatever they can to make it better. But if everybody keeps buying it right off the bat and they keep beating last year's sales or the previous whatever iteration sales for their games, then they're just going to keep doing what they're doing, which is rushing out a game that's completely unpolished and not ready for release, but they just want the money. Which we're not blaming the people that actually work on the games for it. Like I mentioned in the reviews of the guide show, they're not given the time to work on it, and it doesn't help that they refuse to kind of hire anybody else to do it because they want to keep this small team for some reason. Which I talked about that briefly when I first started Scarlet and Violet, because that was a big discussion back in the day. Because everybody looked at the game and said, no, not again. We're not having a Sword version 2, which thankfully the game wasn't. It was definitely a little rough off the bat, but it wasn't as bad as Sword and Shield.
The world will be mine. You're wasting my time. You're wasting my time.
Okay. Well, we were doing good. Let's see what else we gotta talk about. Talk about. It's only been 21 minutes. I feel like I've been talking for a while now. My voice isn't set for extended periods of conversation. As an introvert, I don't talk that much. I avoid conversations typically, unless it's about a game, then I'll talk about that all day. But because of that, my vocal cords aren't that strong, so they get pretty worn out pretty quickly.
You're wasting my time. You're wasting my time.
The sword throws aren't fun to deal with.
The world will be mine.
Multitasking is hard.
The world will be mine. The world will be mine.
Cheaters! We started off so strong. But what else were we talking about? Oh, yeah, I was talking about Pokemon. I guess I never did finish that train of thought. But yeah, it'd be kind of hard to coordinate such a thing, to secretly inform the majority of the internet to not buy the next Pokemon game if it looks bad. So that Nintendo sweats and doesn't keep doing this trend of, it's fine, they'll buy it anyway. They'll buy anything they put out there. At the very least, can you return games? I think if you buy a game, you can return it within like 24 hours or so, right? 48 hours maybe? I'm not sure. I don't know what return policy is on most people's, for most stores or companies' game when you're buying a game. That's weird. Yeah. Well, I don't know. So, coordinating that would be difficult because there's no way to really tell people without someone from Nintendo finding out. At the very least, there's kind of no way to do it without someone telling Nintendo. There's always going to be Nintendo fanboys and defenders. So there's no realistic way to do that. It'd be cool if we could.
I'm feeling giddy.
Oh, so close. Oh, so close.
I'm feeling giddy. I'm feeling giddy.
If I was smarter with my stuff, I wouldn't be trying to move blocks that are going to fall into an unfavorable position before moving blocks that I can move at any time. That way, if I don't move fast enough, I'm not locked out of what I was doing. I'm aware that every time I do it, it's just faster to not change what I'm doing than it is to readjust my instinctive positioning. Let's see, what else we got to talk about? Any other games that have come out? Oh yeah, I have been playing. That's another reason why I haven't been doing a lot of recording. Not just because I don't feel like editing, but also I've been playing games that I don't record or do videos for. One of them being a game I never even heard of. It's called Divinity 2, and that's been out for a minute. So I'm amazed I'm only just not hearing about it. But I guess I don't really go on Steam, so I wouldn't have heard about it. Yeah, that a new friend I made told me about it. He said we were looking for games to try to play together, and that was one of the games he suggested. He said, would this be something we would play? I said, I don't know. It doesn't look like something I would play, but I said if it's something you would like, I'll give it a try. And when it went on sale, we gave it a try, and I fell in love with that game. I thought it was going to be a snooze fest because there was a lot of story, there was a lot of reading. Although it was narrated, the game has great voice acting, and everything is vocalized. So it's not like you have to read, you can just listen to them talk. So that saves you a little mental strenuous activity, if that's something you're worried about. But yeah, like the story is actually the best part of the game. The gameplay is great too. It's just I guess a typical strategy game. It's not like real-time strategy. It's an RPG, an open-world RPG, I guess you'd call it. It has 4 maps, I believe it's 4 maps. I have already finished one playthrough. I plan on doing a couple more. Because I want to see how everyone's stories end. So that's why I'm playing through it again and again and again and again and again. I have like 4 other playthroughs open, but I'm trying to finish one of them. Gosh dang it, fingers. I was trying to move the blue down to drop the purple. Then my finger said nope and went all the way to the other side. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of Divinity 2. It's very fun. I would highly recommend it. I do plan on making a video on it at some point. I want to finish maybe a second or third playthrough first, and then I'm going to do an honors playthrough where everything is supposed to be much harder. All the AI are a lot smarter. So it's going to be a lot more challenging. So I'll do that, and I'll try to do a video on that. It'll probably be alone because I don't think recording, because I only play with friends. Yeah, they probably won't want to play, so it'll just be me. So I'll do that. And the other game I've been playing is, I've been getting back into League of Legends, but not ranked. I've been playing the new Arena mode, which is a ton of fun. Some people are still being sweaty with it, which is weird, but I guess it's League community, so they don't know how to have fun anymore. And I've just been kind of enjoying it. I'm gonna change you to somebody else. Let's do Sabrina.
I'm Sabrina.
So yeah, I've been playing Arena, I've been playing Smash, and I've been playing Divinity. Those are the 3 games I've been playing. None of which I record. I've recorded Smash, I think maybe 2 times. But it's not like a game I actively record.
You won't.
Control your inner nature.
You won't.
You've had it.
Control your inner nature.
You won't.
Yeah, because I don't record the videos of the games that I play, it does make it hard to kind of keep the channel active. Which is why I wanted to do this. To kind of just talk to everybody and say, hey, like, I'm still alive, I ain't forgot about you, and I promise I will be more active. I suck at that, so...
Control your inner nature.
You won't.
You've had it.
Control your inner nature.
You won't.
Control your inner nature.
At some point, I will start being active and recording and editing videos again. I kind of want to wait until I'm out of my parents' house because I don't like how I can't set up a proper recording area to do my stuff.
I told you.
And I can't really have full privacy in my bedroom because people will just walk in. And I can't lock the door because then they'll beat on the door. Not that that's ever happened. I never tried locking the door, but I'm pretty sure that's what would happen. So... it's okay, but I don't like sitting in my bed, and I don't like not having the ability to have a mic stand. If I could do that, I could probably have an even better quality mic. Although I should probably stop spending money on YouTube stuff. But I'm not making money, so it's all going in the hole.
You won't.
Control your inner
You
nature.
won't.
You know, if we ever did make bigger combos, we could win these pretty quickly.
Control
You
your
had it.
inner nature. Control your inner nature.
You won't.
Oh, that was the one I was trying to
You
do.
won't.
Control
had
your
it.
inner nature.
You
Control
won't.
your
You
inner
won't.
nature. Control your inner
I
nature.
told you so.
Control
had
your
it.
inner
I
nature.
told you
Control
Kind of
your
focused on the
inner
game again.
nature.
so. You won't.
Give me a moment.
Control
You've
your
had it.
This isn't as good as a multitasking game as I thought it would be. I thought I could just relax. I guess I could if I wouldn't play the hardest handicap level ever. But here we are playing the hardest handicap level ever. Gosh dang it! I guess I'll relax after this. So then I can focus on talking more rather than trying to win. I don't know if anybody else plays the game like this. Where they put the computer on level 5 and then they play level 10 or level 9. Level 10 would be insane just because, like I said, if it touches the top, then it's death. And I like to have some breathing room because I'm not perfect and I can't react instantly. So give me just a few seconds to figure out what I'm doing.
Control your
had it.
inner nature.
Oh look, we won.
You won't.
Nope, never mind. We need one more
Control
block.
your inner nature.
Gosh dang it!
You've had it.
Remember, we
You
one
won't.
block short.
You won't.
You've had it.
Control your inner nature.
I told you so. You won't.
Control your inner nature. Control your
You
inner
won't.
nature. Control your inner nature.
You won't. You won't.
You've had it. Control your inner nature. You've had it.
You won't. You
You've
won't.
had it. Inner nature. You've had it.
You won't.
Control your
You
inner
won't.
nature.
You won't. I told you.
Control
had
your
it.
inner nature.
You won't.
Control your inner
I'm
nature.
getting sweaty, and I don't like it.
Control
You had
your
it.
inner nature.
You won't. You won't.
Control your inner nature.
You won't.
Control your inner nature.
You won't.
Gosh, dang it! I should have went up top and broke it up so it'd be
We're awesome.
already dividing up there, but actually that probably would have made it worse.
We did it.
Anywho, let me go down a level. So now we can relax. So who do we want to hear a lot? I like
Hi,
Dugong.
Judy.
What were we talking about? Ah, yes, all the games I was playing. Divinity, I said I was going to do a... Oh yeah, I'm so used to level 10.
you down. I told you so.
I say level 10, level 9.
You won't.
It is weird. I still lost. That was weird. I was thrown off by the fact that it was slower.
We're awesome.
Well, I don't even want to play anymore. I don't like any of the other ones. I only like Dugong. Yes, I'm going to Kamikaze just because I don't like him.
We're awesome.
We're going to do a one life run. Maybe just Dugong. I probably should practice level 5 a little bit at least. So I can get the hang of it again. I'm going to do a little practice first. Yeah, this is moving slower than what I'm used to.
I'm gonna take you down.
Couldn't do those little shortcuts anymore. I don't even know if that was ever possible on level 5.
I told you so.
I'm gonna take you down.
You won't.
The little ghost matching you do when you match a block while it's still falling in the air.
You won't. You won't. I told you so. You won't.
Can't win them all.
Oh, level 5 is
Can't win
harder.
them all.
You won't.
It shouldn't be, but it is.
Can't win them all.
I am super rusty.
You won't.
Can't win them all.
You won't.
Can't win them all.
You won't. You won't.
Can't win them all.
Yeah, I'm actually nervous on level 5. That's an unusual feeling
You
for me.
won't.
Usually I'm relaxed. So I just need a little
won't.
practice.
Can't win them all.
Gotta get warmed up.
Can't win them all.
Another challenge I was always thinking about doing was the hold R or L button. Like from start to finish, never let it go.
Can't win them all.
I told you
That'd be a
so.
fun challenge. It'd be suicidal.
You won't.
Can't win them all.
guess I could do that while I'm at level 5.
You won't. Can't win them
I
all.
don't know why I keep wanting to handicap myself. It just makes the game more fun, because if I try to play it at base, like evenly matched, it's never a challenge anymore. And I do like to brag that I'm the best Pokemon Puzzle League player in the world, so you gotta do something to show off that title.
You won't.
Yeah, I didn't feel like rushing that.
We're awesome.
I was ready for Dugong back.
We did it.
So now let's get our Dugong.
Are you ready?
But if you haven't heard about Divinity 2, like I said, highly recommended. It's an open world RPG, I guess you can call it.
I'm gonna take you down.
I'm still trying to play like this little game. Don't really know how to synopsis the story.
I'm
I
gonna
guess
take you
back
down.
in the olden days, there was a guy that tried to banish some
Learn
great
from losing.
evil from the lands.
Hypno.
And he did it in some rather underhanded ways, which you find out later. But after his time was done, there is supposed to be a new divine that comes in. It's the name Divinity.
No.
And the world's been waiting for that. And your character is one of them, of course. So then you're going off to be trained to be divine. And your mission is to try to fix what's wrong with the world, basically.
Can't win them all.
So you party up, if you so choose, with
Can't win
some
them
other
all.
divine.
You won't.
Can't win them all.
Or you could be a psycho and play on your own, but I don't recommend that path. You need at least 2. Now you could try to run it solo, I'm
Can't
sure
win
it's
'em all.
possible, but it's
I'm
also
gonna take you down.
kind
I'm
of
gonna
unnecessary
take you
and
down.
harder. Unless you just really want to challenge yourself that way.
I'm gonna take you down.
I guess I can't really talk about doing unnecessary challenges when I do
Can't
the
win
same
'em
thing in
all.
this game. For this game, it's possible and not mind-boggling or mind-numbingly hard. I guess mind-boggling works. There was some furry news I want to talk about, but I can't remember what
You
it was.
won't.
So I really should have wrote all this stuff down, but I never write stuff down.
Can't win them all.
Nope, he's dead. What was the furry news I wanted to talk about?
Learn
Don't
from
know.
losing.
I guess in unfurry related news, if people didn't remember or don't know or whatever, my birthday did pass. It was in June. I haven't made a video since then, right? Nope. So yeah, my birthday was in June. So I'm now the ripe old age of 30. Yay. I promise I don't feel any different. I'm sure you typically don't feel different for a while.
I told you so. I told you
So what I was planning on doing when I hit 30 was redesigning my persona again. So I will do that at some point. It's not going to be like a hard redesign. I just want to change. For my werewolf, I'm going to change his hairstyle. So he's going to get those awesome dreadlocks. I guess that's what it's called, right? Dreadlocks? Yeah. It's going to be like the tribal locks. That's what I plan on getting. Which is odd because my character is supposed to be more tech related than tribal.
Nice
I
battle.
like tribal for his appearance, which is why I always try to make my characters more tribal than anything. But as far as it being more representative of me, I'm not tribal, so it makes much more sense for it to be tech related. I still haven't really fleshed out my character anyway. I should do that at some point.
I
Play
will
with
serve
No, I guess we beat Sabrina, so we play someone else now. Who else song do we like? We like Bruno.
I'm Bruno.
You will serve
Tale
me.
as old as time. I pick these two a lot. I pick Giovanni and I always get the computer Bruno. 'Cause I like Nido King more. No. But what was I talking about? It's Persona.
You're wasting my time.
I plan on adding hair to him. I plan on redesigning my dragon. So that one will be a redesign. That's going to be a updated look. I had always intended on changing my werewolf when I hit 30. I think the dreadlocks, if you want to go like with a tribal thing, it's supposed to be like when you get older and I think symbolize wisdom and all that kind of stuff. So I said that'd make more sense to do when I'm actually older. So that's what I intended on doing.
Control your
The world will be mine.
But now we gotta save money to do that. Like I said, it ain't been working that much, so I can't do it right now.
Control
The
your
world will be
nature.
mine.
Control your nature. Control your nature.
The world will be mine.
Control your nature.
The world will be mine.
Control your nature. You've had it. Control your
I'm just gonna have to go smash. I don't think I like level 5 as much as level 9. It's easier and I can do it kind of half, not really brain dead, but I don't have to try as hard, obviously.
You've had
The
it.
world will be mine.
Control your inner nature.
The world will be mine. The world will be mine.
You've had it. Inner nature.
You're wasting my time. You're wasting my
I said, and
time.
then I have to stop talking to focus for a moment. Because they're not completely brain dead, but
The world will be mine. You're wasting my time.
Control your inner nature.
as for my dragon, what I plan on doing with him,
The world
I'm
will
going
be
to make
mine.
him the same size as my werewolf.
Control your
As it stands right now, the werewolf is like 10 feet, and my dragon is only 6 feet, because I wanted him to be more representative of me, and I'm not some giant,
Control your inner nature. Control your inner nature.
I actually went to him. But I'm not some giant 10-foot beast, so that's why I didn't make my dragon as such. But that kind of, I think it's irrelevant. It's just a fun representative of you. It doesn't have to be like 100%, obviously. Yeah. So I am going to redesign my dragon. I'm also going to make him a sun dragon rather than a fire dragon, which will also go well with my sun wolf. Because, you know, he's a sun werewolf, and then I have a fire dragon because I was a basic person when I made him. Like, my dragon isn't even originally with the fire dragon on the internet until the creator, like, hey, I want something like this. And they ended up basing it off of it more than what I thought they would do. So my dragon does look very close to the image that I use as a reference, rather than it being just as a template.
Control your inner nature.
And I was never happy about that, but I was also happy about having a persona, so I wasn't too upset about it.
Control your inner nature.
And it definitely wasn't an artist's fault. It's not like I was clear with that, or how I wanted to do it.
You're wasting my
It was my
time.
first, well, no, it was my second song. Because my wolf was
You're
my first.
wasting my time.
And I don't think, yeah, I haven't shown him on my channel yet.
The world will
So
be
yeah, my
mine.
first persona was actually a wolf rather than a werewolf. Then I changed from a wolf to a werewolf when I was playing on Second Life with a friend,
Team
and I
Rocket
didn't like
rules.
any of their wolf avatars. So he said, well, what about this? And he showed me a werewolf, and I said, that, I guess that'll work. It's not me because I'm not a werewolf, but it's better than the junk wolf avatars that they got, so I started using that. And I fell in love with it, the personality I gave him to kind of represent a giant beastly wolf, or primal wolf at that. So then I ended up making that my main, as I became a werewolf. So more about me.
Your world will be mine.
Inner nature.
But I never did go back and redesign anyone else to kind of go with my werewolf, which is what I plan on doing now, as I mentioned.
The world will be
So
mine.
my dragon will be a lot bigger. Is that I'm gonna make him a little smaller? I'm not entirely sure yet how I'm gonna do
The
that.
world will be
I haven't
mine.
kind of got the size set in stone yet.
Control your inner nature.
World will be
I think 10 foot would be fine. If anything, he'd be like a couple inches shorter than my werewolf. I think my werewolf canonically is 10 foot 4. I think that's his 10 size, or 10 foot 1. I think it's 10 1. Might be 10 4. The way I designed his height was to be taller than my best friend at the time. Because he was a bear, and he was a pretty big, he was a pretty big bear for some reason. I said it'd be silly for him to be bigger than me because I'm bigger than him in real life. So when I was designing my werewolf's height, I said he's going to be taller than my friend. Plus, most werewolves are big anyway. I'm actually really small compared to most werewolves. I'm not really small. Most of them are like 12 feet, 11 feet.
Control your inner nature.
The only other small werewolf I know is my other best friend.
World will be
You know,
mine.
he's a werewolf too, but he's like 10 or 9, 11, I think. He's like 9, 11 or 10. He might be the 10 1 and I'm 10 4. Because I'm like an inch or two taller than him as far as personas go. I'm sure he's taller than me in real life though. But yeah, so he's the only other small werewolf I know. Everybody else is like gigantic. Who knows, my friend might be small for a bear. But that was my mindset for my werewolf's height. Would I have made him smaller? Not much smaller, no.
You're wasting my time.
You gotta have a size that works with the amount of muscles that a werewolf has. Unless you're a slender werewolf. And my guy's a beefy boy. I just went with the default avatar that second my dad, so the Garus, I think they're called. The first act Garu werewolf. It's not like I personally designed it myself.
Will be
And
mine.
then when I went and got a reference sheet for my own personally designed werewolf, someone had one that looked pretty close to the Garu avatar, so I just went with that. It was a free to use base template, so that's how my werewolf came to be. I always said I was going to get a custom reference sheet done at some point. I never did get around to doing that. And I was also going to, yeah, well, I was going to go on that train of thought, but then I also realized I can actually do that now when I'm redesigning him with his dreadlocks. So that's what.
The world will be mine.
Then we'll have our own custom reference sheet for our werewolf. That'll be nice.
Control your inner nature.
The world
Control
will
your
be mine.
inner nature.
The
Control your
world
inner
will be
nature.
mine. The world will be
Control
mine.
your inner nature.
You're wasting my time. The world will be
Fingers tried to
mine.
kill me. If I was on level 9, I would have died.
Control your inner nature. Control your inner
The
nature.
world will be mine.
I'm trying to think of what else I needed to talk about. I'm trying to make sure I talk about all the things to talk about before I
Control your
end
inner
my
nature.
stream today.
Control your inner nature.
The world will be mine.
I guess I never did finish my train of thought with my plans, now did I?
The
My current
world will be mine.
plans. I said I was gonna continue at some point,
The world will
recording
be
or
mine.
whatever.
Control
The
your
next video
inner
probably
nature.
will be Divinity.
The world will be mine.
No.
Control your inner nature.
What was it? Yeah, it's gonna probably be Speedstorm. I'm gonna talk about
Inner nature.
in greater detail while I stop
The world
playing
will be
that.
mine.
Although I did just kind of explain it. Yeah, of course I don't have to. That this video isn't Speedstorm stuff.
You're wasting my
Anyone that
time.
wants to know won't
The world will be
know.
mine.
So they won't know to watch this video, but get details on some things.
The world will
Control
be
your
mine.
inner nature.
The world will be
Yeah, we'll
mine.
probably make a Speedstorm video. I want to play it again. I definitely want to at least try it with Stitch. The next season is coming out.
Control your inner nature.
Your world will be
Control your
mine.
inner nature.
Another issue I had with it, aside from just the fact that it's too grindy,
Control
the art
your
style
inner
started to wear off for me. I already said going into the game I didn't like the toy style design and what they went for. And as I kept playing it, it started to wear off on me even more. Or wear on me even more.
Control your
Like, it's not atrociously bad, it's just
Your world
weird.
will be mine. Your
Like,
world will be
Mulan
mine.
does this thing at the start of each race where she'll just kind of stare off it's not at the camera. It's like some weird angle, side facing the camera. Like, I don't know how. I can't explain how she does it, but I hate it. It looks super weird.
The world will be mine.
And I just don't like the blocky polygon style that they went with. It's like the charm kind of die off.
Will
The
be mine.
Control your inner
vocalization of it is
Will
fine.
be mine.
So that still adds on to the charm.
Control your inner nature.
I don't know how to do that.
Control your inner nature.
The world will be mine. The world will be
Control
mine.
your inner nature.
You're wasting my time.
Control your inner nature. Control your inner
Your
nature.
world will be
He
mine.
has a lot of grave blocks.
Your world will be mine.
I haven't got any of them yet. You know how he's ahead.
Your world will be mine. The world
Stop trying
will
to
be
kill yourself.
mine.
Control your inner nature.
But as I was saying, Speedstorm, yeah.
The world
The
will be mine.
the only good thing about it right now for me is the music. That's the only reason I would want to keep playing at this
Will
point.
be mine.
Nothing else about it really drives me to keep playing it. Even then, I can't,
The world
because all the
will be
missions
mine.
are usually they're either on a set stage or the music that I want to hear that isn't playing when I play the stage that it finally gives me.
The world will
Which
be
number
mine.
one music right now is still Trust in Me, the not main vocalized version of it. The one that I said had the Trust in Me as more of a background in the forefront of the music. That's my favorite.
You're wasting my time.
But I don't hear it that much, or I didn't when I was playing it.
Control your inner nature.
The world will be mine.
Also, I do have a
The world
least
will
favorite
be
stage.
mine.
I don't remember if I said it.
Will be mine.
Yeah, I did. It was Bill's. But I actually have an even more least favorite stage now. Something I hate even more than Bill's Castle.
Control
And
your
that's
inner nature.
Arby's Arena. That stage can burn. Pretty much every iteration of it I hate. The one I hate the most is one. The stream's just being weird. I don't know if it actually froze or if it went through. Looks like it's buffering weirdly. It says my connection is excellent, so I don't know what's going on with that. Seems to be fine for now. If not, then just let me know if it's being weird and I'll do something, try to fix it. My laptop's Wi-Fi adapter has been going out, so I have a different external adapter now, but I can't use it while I record because my recording, the Elgato and the adapter I have use the same 3.0 USB, and I only have one port in my laptop, so can't have both of them connected at the same time. So I'm using my Wi-Fi's internal adapter at the moment, which means there's a possibility I could disconnect in the middle of recording and such. Which, while it's fine for the game, isn't fine for the recording or streaming. Streaming, I won't have that problem, obviously. Did I say streaming? Recording, I won't have that problem, obviously. Because it doesn't need to be connected to the internet for me.
The world will be mine. Your world will be mine.
Control your inner nature.
I hate that he's always
The
able
world
to
will be mine.
push his up and I can't even move mine.
The world will be mine.
Control
The
your
world
inner
will be
nature.
mine.
Control your inner nature. Control your inner nature. Control your inner nature.
Well, I lost a level 5. That's sad.
We won!
Well, it's been almost an hour now, so it's time to wind down anyway.
We
Anything else I need to kind of talk about? What about, no. Talked about that. Oh yeah, I want to talk about all the movies that have been coming out lately. Because I haven't done that yet. That's the whole point of this, just me relaxing and talking. Let's see. The last good movie, I think that one came out first, right? The Bad Guys, that one came out first, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And then after that was Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. So The Bad Guys, really good movie, loved it, enjoyed it. Of course, I got it on DVD, so now I can watch it anytime, and I did watch it a couple days when I got on DVD. Puss in Boots: Last Wish, loved it, enjoyed it, of course, perfectly recommended, highly recommended. It was very good. I got it on DVD since it came out, and I've been watching it a couple times since then. And then after that was... I watched something else, but I didn't get on DVD, I don't think. I don't remember what it was. But I did watch the Super Mario movie, of course, and everybody's been kind of talking about that one. That's a little silly. The whole critic reviews aren't what the audience cares about anymore. Drama that went on for a while. And of course, it's a movie made for fans, and that's why everyone loves it. So I enjoyed it. I loved it. I got to be on the DVD. I haven't watched it yet, though, because it's a good movie. I don't think it has too much rewatch value, though. But I have it because I wanted it for my collection more than anything. The only thing you rewatch about it is just all the visuals, because it's a beautiful movie. But as far as like the story goes, obviously it's very simple. So it's not really much to get out of it by constantly rewatching it unless you just really enjoy the characters, which the only one I cared about was Bowser, so don't care for anybody else in there. Maybe for Super Mario Bros. 2 when they had Yoshi, I'll probably watch that one a lot more. Maybe I'll like Yoshi. If they give him a voice. I don't know if they'll give him a voice. Yoshi does talk, right? Canonically, Yoshi talks. I guess it depends on which Yoshi. Mario's Yoshi doesn't, I don't think. But there are Yoshi that can talk. Like in Yoshi's story, they all talk. They aren't just... I mean, they don't talk to you in the game. They talk through text. I think. That was Yoshi's story, right? Or am I thinking of fan dub stuff? No, there have been text bubbles for Yoshi, right? I'm pretty sure. I haven't played every Mario game, so I can't say that for a fact, but I'm pretty sure Yoshi can talk. So if they get a voice actor for him or not, I guess that's irrelevant. It's still Yoshi, so I like it. I did watch that One Piece movie that came out. I didn't watch it in theaters because no one told me it was as good as it... Well, I mean, they told me it was good, but what I enjoyed the most is the music. So I kept watching it or I didn't watch it again. I just started listening to it. I went on YouTube and started listening to the music. So that was the best thing to me out of that whole movie. The whole premise of it was It was kind of predictable story plot, but I guess it was predictable after the first half. Or the first quarter of it. When you find out that Uta is basically the antagonist of the story. Then it started to be predictable. But aside from that, it was okay. But the music was definitely the highlight of it. The other things, other things. Not particularly that I can think of. I guess I could have talked about mobile games too, huh? We'll do another game and we'll kind of talk a little more. I got more to talk about. I'm remembering everything as I'm calmed down and not freaking out over this. Let's get our Charmander. We'll get Koga.
I am Koga.
Yeah, it doesn't matter for you. So for mobile games, I have been... I think I'm not sure if I ever mentioned it, kind of on and off with finding mobile games to play. I was playing something called Animal Kingdom or something like that, and then I got tired of it because it started to become too money hungry. Like, it wasn't bad at the start. It was okay. It at least made me feel like I could progress without spending money. But then that started to go out the window. They started making too many exclusive things that you can't get without spending money. And it's like, I don't like that. So I did eventually just stop playing it, which is such a shame because I made such good progress.
We are not beat yet. We are not beat yet.
Don't give up.
But what I'm playing now is a newer game that came out. I was waiting. I had
Don't give up.
and set it to or whatever you want to call it,
We're
pre-install.
not beat yet.
Don't give up.
We're
that
not
is what
work
it's
harder,
called.
young one.
Not
We're not
100%.
beat yet.
Give that.
Work harder, young one. We're not beat yet.
Watcher of Realms.
We're not beat yet.
Don't give up.
And that was a lot of fun. It's
We're not beat yet, one.
I won't say it's not cash grabby, but it at least
Don't give up.
gives you the impression that you're relevant even without spending money. So I'm okay with it for now. I can play it in my pastime and still progress and do stuff.
Don't give
I don't
up.
have to spend hundreds of dollars to be.
We're not beat yet.
I won't say
Don't give up.
be relevant, because I'm like low
We're
tier
not beat yet.
at the highest, I suppose. Definitely not mid tier.
We're
Because
not
they
beat
just
yet.
did a spending event where you spend money and summon more
We're
to
not
get
beat
more
yet.
heroes. And I've seen the top of that leaderboard, and that is ridiculous.
We're not beat yet.
To put it in perspective, I didn't spend any money, and my points were like,
We're not beat
I
yet.
think 12,000. And the top of the leaderboard was not 12,000, it was like 1,200, something like that. And the top of the leaderboard was like 57,000.
Don't give up.
So yeah,
We're not beat yet.
I was nowhere near that, and I was not going to be.
We're
near
not
that.
beat yet.
Don't give up.
We're not beat yet. One.
Yeah, once I saw that, that convinced me never spend money on that game. Because I was going to have to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars to be relevant, and I'm not
We're
doing it.
not beat yet.
But like I said, it's fine for now. I haven't gotten to a point where it's like I can't do anything without spending money. So it's a good pastime. That's all I really look for in the game. I guess by that same logic, I could have stuck with
We're not beat
that
yet.
Dragon Tamers game, but that one had too many exclusives. Like there were too many exclusive dragons in
We're
there. That's why
not
I
beat
was
yet.
playing that
Harder,
one.
young one. We're not beat yet.
Don't give up.
'Cause you have to get the battle passes to get the dragons, and you have to do spending events to get dragons, and it was just too
We're
much.
not beat yet.
Give us money. And it didn't even start like that. I don't know why it became that later.
Don't give up.
And I feel bad for my dragons. I was doing so good, keeping them all well kept and trained up, and I was at least top 10 every time.
Don't
We're
give up.
not
I was always at the top of the boards, but that was also because I was spending money. And that was kind of the problem. I was spending
We're not
hundreds of
beat yet.
dollars every other week.
We're not beat yet.
Don't give up. Don't give up.
The mobile games are still a little bit on the predatorial side, but
We're
what
not
else is
beat
new?
yet. We're
Don't
not
give up.
beat yet.
Let's see what else we got to talk about.
Don't give up.
We're not beat
Who's the
yet.
best?
We're not beat yet.
Don't give up.
We're not beat yet.
My brain started focusing on the game again.
We're not beat yet. We're not beat yet.
Don't give up.
We're not beat yet. We're not beat yet.
Don't
We're
give up.
not beat yet. We're not beat yet. We're not
Don't
beat
give
yet.
up.
We're not beat yet. We're not beat yet.
Don't give up. Don't give up.
Thing is, really
We're
trying to
not
kill me.
beat yet.
Don't give up.
We're not beat yet. One. We're not beat yet.
Don't give up.
Work harder, young one. We're not beat yet.
Don't give up.
We're not beat yet.
Don't give up.
We're not beat yet. We're not beat
Don't
yet.
give up. Don't give up.
We're not beat yet.
Don't give up.
We're not beat yet.
Of course you're not dead yet.
Don't give
We're
up.
not
Don't
beat
give
yet.
up. Who's the best?
Work harder, young one.
Don't give up.
Nah, he's dead.
We're
Good
not
job.
beat yet.
No! Where did you live from? How did he live? I didn't
Don't
see it.
give up.
Gosh, dang it! How did he live?
You
Oh, I see. A red match. Would he have died from that? No, he would have been able to match blue. So he would have lived regardless. How did I die? That's garbage. That's stupid and that's garbage and that's dumb. I definitely do better on level 9. I don't live as long as I get things very faster.
We're not
Don't
beat
give
yet.
up. Don't give up. Don't give
We're
up.
not beat yet.
Don't give up.
We're not beat yet.
I think I pretty much said everything I
We're
needed
not
to
beat
say.
yet.
I know that's not everything I wanted to say, but here's all the important stuff. I guess I could mention that. No, I want to keep that
We're
surprise.
not beat yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that in surprise.
Who's the
So
best?
that one's gonna be a surprise.
Don't give up.
Anything
We're
else to
not
talk
beat yet.
about?
Don't give up.
Not that I can think of. Let me look at my phone. Maybe there's something that'll ring a bell. Ring a ding ding. Not particularly. I don't talk about all the current events and stuff like that, so yeah. I could, like my channel, I set up my channel specifically to be able to talk about whatever I wanted rather than just being a gaming channel.
Who's the best?
So I could do stuff like that, like I could talk about current events and things that are going on in life.
Work harder, young one.
But I don't care to. Plus that would require me to be informed on things, and I'm too lazy to do that. I just kind of be oblivious.
We're not beat
Most
yet.
things I find out is just from YouTube recommendations, so I don't know a lot of stuff that goes on. And most of the stuff recently has just been from Charlie,
We're not beat yet.
the YouTuber Penguin something or other.
Who's the best?
Not to insult his name, I just
We're
don't
not
remember
yet one.
what the YouTube handle
Work
is. I just
harder.
remember everyone calls him Charlie.
We're
Most
not
critical,
beat
I
yet.
guess some people know him as. That's kind of where I've been getting most of my up-to-date drama from.
We're not beat yet.
I don't even know why YouTube keeps recommending him to me because I'm not subscribed to him. Not that he's a bad YouTuber or
We're
anything,
not
it's
beat
just
yet.
Don't give up.
not what I'm looking
We're not
for.
beat yet.
Like, it's...
Who's the best?
We're
I guess
not
I
beat
could.
We're not beat yet.
It won't hurt anything.
We're not beat yet.
But I would say maybe 1 out of 5 of his content is what I would actually watch.
We're not beat yet.
So that's why I don't want to ruin his algorithm or anything like that by constantly ignoring his subscriptions,
We're not beat yet.
subscription feeds. Which is how you should be with me too. Like, I'm not just saying to be biased or anything like that. Like if you don't enjoy all of my videos, obviously don't subscribe. But
Don't give up.
subscription would help, especially if I could start actually making money back from this channel. That'd be fantastic.
Who's the best?
I don't know how much money you make starting off. Like, is it $1? Is it more than $1?
Don't give up.
What's the starting pay when you finally reach
We're not
200 subscribers or is it 1,000?
Work harder.
I think it's 1,000. You have to hit 1,000 subscribers.
Don't give up.
And then you start making money back with the YouTube partner program or whatever.
We're not beat yet.
Don't give up. Don't give up.
We are not beat yet.
Pika. Pika.
We are not beat yet.
Who's the best?
About time. We are not beat yet.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
You can die now, I'm just saying.
About time. We are not beat
Don't
yet.
give up.
I used to love these long matches, but I guess we're on the time
Work
not really in the mood for it.
About time.
Pika. Pika. Pika.
We are not beat yet.
Don't give up.
We are not beat yet.
Pika.
About time. We are
Don't
not
give
beat
up.
yet. We are
Don't
not
give
beat
up.
yet. About time. About time. About
Don't give
time.
up.
We are not beat yet.
Don't give up.
We are not beat yet.
Who's the best?
We are not beat yet.
Pika.
About time.
Pika.
No, I kind of have to focus again.
Pika.
We are not beat yet.
Don't give up.
About time. We are not beat yet.
Don't give up.
We are not beat yet, young one.
Who's the best?
About
Don't give
time.
up.
We are not beat yet.
Don't give
About
up.
time. We are not beat yet.
Don't give up.
Ooh, this is fast.
About time.
Don't give up.
We are not beat yet.
Don't give up.
About time.
Pika.
We are not beat yet. About time. About time.
Pika.
About time.
Who's the best?
We are not beat yet.
Who's the best? Who's the best? Pika.
About time. We are not beat yet. We
Don't
are
give
not
up.
beat yet. About
I
time.
never got to see it move naturally, so I forgot how fast it goes.
Pika.
Yeah, it's moving pretty fast.
Pika. Pika.
Oh, cool, we won. Yay! Now we only need one more. I guess we need another 5 minutes.
Tough match.
What else do we need to talk about? I know there's other things, but probably nothing important.
Pikachu.
I guess that's pretty much all the big updates, so. I've been playing games still, I just haven't been recording. The games that I am playing, I don't record. But I will at least do Divinity at some point, whenever I finish my other playthroughs and get to the point where I'm comfortable enough trying Honors mode.
Work harder, young one.
Don't give up.
The other thing, I don't remember what the other thing was.
Who's the best?
Did we win
We
that
are not
test?
beaten
No,
yet.
of course not.
Pika. Pika. Pika.
We gave him breathing room.
We are not beat yet.
We didn't give ourselves breathing room. Impressive.
You.
The recording things stuff, kind of waiting until I get my own place again before I do regular recordings again. That's
Work
kind of the
harder,
main
young
takeaway
one.
from this, that I'm still here and whatnot, that it's just waiting. So bear with me for a little bit.
Don't give up.
We are not beat yet. We are not beat yet. We are not beat yet.
More than trying to move that other block so I could chain into it, but
We are not beat yet.
it's whatever.
We are not beat yet.
Don't give up.
We are not beat yet.
Don't give up.
We are not beat yet.
I guess we could talk about that. That's a pretty recent event. Gear 5 Luffy. I haven't seen it yet. I'm trying not to see it, but everyone on YouTube seems to be hell bent on spoiling it for me, which is crazy.
We're not beat yet.
Because I watch everything in the dub rather than the
We're
sub.
not
So
beat yet.
not because I can't read, I just don't want to.
We're
I prefer
not
to
beat
focus on the action rather than my eyes darting back and forth between reading and the action. People always make the argument just read faster, but again, my eyes will be darting back and forth.
yet. We're
That's
not
kind of
beat
the problem.
Don't give up.
The only anime I've done a
Don't give up.
sub for was Naruto because I wanted to see what happens with Kurama. Because he's my boy.
Don't give
And
up.
they killed him off in
We're not
Boruto,
beat
so
yet.
Naruto's dead to me. Not Naruto the person,
We're not
Naruto the
beat
show.
yet. We're not beat
I
yet.
guess both of them are kind of the same anyway. I never liked Naruto anyway.
We're not beat yet.
I mean, he's okay. Shippuden Naruto
We're
is
not
okay.
beat yet.
I guess I'm too harsh on children. Because Naruto was just such an annoying brat of a
We're
child.
not beat yet.
It's justifiable, his actions. You
We're
can
not
understand
beat
it.
yet.
Don't give up.
We're not beat yet. We're not beat yet.
And at the end of the day, he is just a child. So,
Give up.
Work harder.
or
We're
at
not
the
beat
time, he
yet.
was just a child.
Don't give up.
So you understand him. It's not like
We're
he's
not
the
beat
most
yet.
hated person in the world.
We're not beat yet.
Don't give up.
Sasuke, on the other hand, I hate him. I never
We're
liked
not
Sasuke.
beat yet.
Although I did like him in the
We're
oh,
not beat
the
yet.
Class of Ninja too. I did like Sharingan and Sasuke.
We're not
Don't
beat
give up.
yet. We're not beat yet. We're not beat
Don't
yet.
give up. Don't give up.
We're not beat.
Okay, I saw I actually disconnected there. So yeah, my adapter is still not 100%. That's not good. I don't know where it disconnected. But yeah, Gear 5 Luffy. If anything, I might do what someone at work suggested, and that's just watch the fight between Luffy and Kaido. I might do that, and then just wait to watch everything else when we come up to it in dub. I don't. It keeps disconnecting. I guess that's the sound to actually cut it to a close. So an hour and a half is all right. Now that's pretty much all the updates I got with everybody. Like I said, the main takeaway is I'm still here. I still plan on doing videos, but I'm mostly kind of waiting until I get my own place again, and then I'll start doing videos regularly. Hopefully, depending on what my new job will do. I don't know how much free time I'll have there. So depending on the free time there, I don't imagine it'll be too strenuous. So I should have time to do videos. If not, then I'll at least do one a week. I should be able to do that. As opposed to what I tried to do was 3 a week. I think I tried to do 3 a week. Monday, Friday, and then weekend was what I was intending on doing. And I lasted for maybe a month. Any other updates? Not really. So yeah, that was pretty much it. That's all I wanted to talk about, just general stuff, generalized stuff. So thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for dropping by for those that did. And whenever I do in the next video, I'll catch you in that one. Take care.